let's try testing it one more time. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3 4 5 6 7.
Testing 1 2 3 4 5.
Testing 7 8 9 10 11 12. Testing 6 7.
Hey everyone, it's Jen and Bob from Monster Life Adventures. It's been a while, and we're trying to do a video of
That's
what's been
fine.
going on.
We started it like 5 times. It's funny.
It's just us. It's real life, and that's what we're really wanting to talk about right now. And it's been a few months since you've seen us, and we haven't really gone anywhere. But we haven't posted either. So we just kind of wanted to give an update of what has been going on, and a lot has happened, to be honest with you. So I just want to go through a little bit of it with you guys, because you've been with us from the beginning, and we feel like you do have a right to know like where we disappeared off to.
Or if you haven't, welcome.
Yeah.
Glad to have you.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. If this is your first time watching, well, welcome to our crazy life. The first thing is we stopped posting around summer last year. It was around that time, and it's because I actually
long form stuff anyway.
Yeah, long form stuff.
Short form was
6 months ago.
6 months ago.
Yeah. But it's because I got a full-time job, and there was a 3-month training period where my schedule was crazy. And then I had to go to a completely different schedule after the training period. So it was a lot to adjust to. My body is very much more of a night person type of body. It does not do well in the morning, and so it was more of a mid-morning shift, and that was kind of rough. Plus, you're also learning a new job, and that's a lot of mental load as well. So, kind of had to take a step back from doing Monster Life content while I adjusted. And during that time, I had before the time I started working, I was actually also working on a small digital shop on Etsy, and because of just the mental load of everything going on, I went ahead and decided to shutter that because I wanted my focus to be on Monster Life Adventures, as well as everything else that's going on in life. That being said, I think it was it November that we started to have some health issues, somewhere around there?
October, November, we were having allergy issues and breathing problems and all kinds of stuff that we hadn't had since ever. So we were like, what in the world? So we started trying to figure out what's going on with that. And I mean, I've done a sleep study and all kinds of different things. And
yeah, we thought for a second it was like his heart, and we had to go and do a whole test for that. And thankfully it's not. Thankfully it was not, and so I'm thankful for that. I myself, we were still going to the parks. Like we were still going out there and enjoying the parks.
We still go to the parks.
Yeah, as much as we can.
Yeah.
Try to go. I have a goal of going once a week, and that hasn't happened as much. But I'm trying to do that. We try to go at least every 2 weeks together if we can. But I have noticed significantly that my walking was becoming very, I don't know if strained is the right word.
Well, you were having more pain when you were walking.
I was having a lot of pain, and I will tell you that cardio has never been my friend. And I can't lie. I mean, I'm a big girl, and it is what it is, right?
Maybe she might go into the details of that one day.
But like, yeah, I could. But honestly, cardio has never been my friend, and I've always had lower back issues because of my weight. But then I started having some knee issues as well, and I recently had ACL surgery a few years ago, and during that time, the surgeon had let me know that you're starting to get some arthritis in your knees.
Grandma's got the tritis.
But like it was not like it wasn't enough to be worried about. But I think with the amount of load I've had on my legs for years, then it's probably kind of sped up that whole process. I say all that to say this is that I was more starkly reminded of how much my weight was holding me back. in terms of doing the things that we enjoy, being able to be an inspiration. And I distinctly remember we were at Disney Springs a few months ago. I think it was like October or November, somewhere around there. Um, and we were, I don't know what we were doing, but I had ran into the restroom. And as I was washing my hands, there was like a full body mirror there, and I just happened to catch a glance of myself because I have a habit of not wanting to look at myself in the mirror. It's not my thing. But I happened to look at myself and I'm like, this ain't going away. No matter how hard I try, and believe me, I'll do another video later in probably a couple weeks or so, like describing my whole process of trying to do weight loss and all of that. But I have tried almost everything under the sun, and nothing seems to take the weight off. And now it's affecting my ability to move. Like I'll stand up and I'll be sore. Like it'll be a struggle to stand up a little bit, you know, and I don't like that feeling. I'm only 42 years old. That shouldn't be a thing, right? So at that point, in that moment at Disney Springs, in that restroom, I was like, okay, I've got to do something. And my new job, thankfully, had insurance that covers bariatric surgery. Bariatric surgery is something that I've been told to think about from past primary care providers. And I was like, no, 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 no. I want to try to do this the right way because I'm an all or nothing type of girl. Always have been.
Well, there's definitely going to be all or nothing.
But I've always been like, no, I'm going to do this the hard way. Like, that's always been me. And I'm going to tell you right now, bariatric surgery is not the easy way. By the time you guys actually see this video, I will already have gone through the surgery because I am in the middle of my pre-op diet now. And it's something that we do want to document a little bit as we go on through our adventures because I think it's important to realize like how much of your life you're going to get back after you lose some of this weight. And I want to really kind of share just my journey about it. And I know that for me, it's important for me to share. I think it's therapeutic as well.
For sure.
But yeah, so I think that's something that is coming in the future. I'm going to be really focusing on that for a little while, trying to get strong and trying to lose some of this excess weight so that I can move. I would absolutely love to do a Disney run race one day and just like kill it, but that's
and you will, and
so
you
far in
can,
the future.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. But
you want to talk about some of the prep you've already been doing?
So this pre-op diet.
At least an overview.
Yeah, the pre-op diet itself, oh my gosh, it's so hard.
It sucks. I hate this for her, but I'm so proud of her.
It's so hard, but I keep thinking, okay, I'm going to get through it and go to surgery, and then I'll be able to eat again, but I won't be able to eat again.
Well, actually, you will. Maybe your hunger will be gone.
Yeah, I think that with the way I'm having the gastric bypass, a lot of people have the sleeve, but I have acid reflux, which means that I can't do that because that surgery does.
This is gonna make it worse.
It makes it worse.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the gastric bypass, which I'm honestly glad of.
It. We'll see.
It does cure the acid reflux, which is good, but it also you have more. The weight loss is a lot more too. So I'm actually kind of excited about that. For me mentally, I'm excited for the change that I'm going to see myself because I've never seen myself in a positive light. And it's always been tied to weight.
But she's beautiful.
He says that, and I don't believe him. But anyway, the pre-op diet has literally been like 500 to 700 calories a day. And I still have a big girl tummy, so this is rough.
Well, that's not sustainable for most people anyway.
No, I definitely would not recommend it unless you have your doctor who said for you to be put on it. It is not something that you should be doing on your own. But basically, I'm drinking 2 to 3 protein shakes a day, and I'm allowed one meal of 4-ounce protein and half a cup non-starchy veggies. But I'm also having to hydrate. Like I'm drinking 2 to 3 of these. Look how big this thing is. It's like the size of my head. I'm drinking 2 to 3 of these a day. And I have found that for me, having Propel mixed in with one of these is good because it gives me electrolytes.
Actually, you do, and then you also do the vitamin
And I
water.
do a vitamin water, and my surgeon's like, you know what, that still counts as water. I'm taking it. So, like, it doesn't have to be plain water because I'm not a plain water kind of drinker. So it's been easier for me to get my hydration in if I have it mixed in with a little bit of flavor. So that helps. But it's good that I'm going through this. I know that you're thinking about doing it too in a few months.
I'm headed that direction.
Yeah.
I've got to start my to even get to the point that she's at. It took her like 2-3 months, whatever, and that's probably pretty fast for a lot of people.
It is, yeah. I was
And
surprised how
she was
fast it was.
very blessed to get through all the little hoops. Some people it takes months, even years, whatever. But hers has just been gratefully pretty smooth. I know that she might not think that this week, but but that's been going well too. So I'm grateful for that. But
Yeah, I mean, we were in the surgeon's office for the consult, okay? Just the consult. And he's like, "Oh yeah, you're totally a candidate for this. We're going to go ahead and get this started for you." So he goes, he's introduced me to a lady at the office. Her name, I don't want to give her name out right now because I don't think that's going to be, I don't want to put her
yeah,
on blast or anything because
but
she's a
anyway,
sweet lady.
but she knows who she is, and she's been great.
She's been awesome. She's answered all of my thousands of questions through the chat and all that kind of stuff. So it's been helpful. But anyway, we were sitting there on the day of the consult, and she was telling me all the checklist of things I needed to do. I think that was like the end of January, and I was sitting here expecting that I'd have to like go do 3 to 6 months of like a diet to show that I can lose the weight type of thing.
Yeah, that's what I had always heard too.
But she was like, okay, so 1st of March is when we're going to plan for this. I'm like, what?
The first part of March, so now
it's real.
I mean, do we want to say your date? They're not going to know.
So right now it's March 2nd, and my surgery date is March 10th.
Yeah.
So like I said, by the time you guys see this video, I will have already had surgery. I do plan on making a lot of content regarding this because to me it's important for me to share. Like I said, it's therapeutic, but also I want to share my experience, and I want to inspire people that may be in my same situation, so that they can kind of see what it looks like, and we have plans to incorporate that type of content in other pieces of our life, like when we go to the theme parks and stuff like that. So that's something that we are really kind of considering. But back to like our Monster Life Adventures. Like to us, when we started Monster Life Adventures, it was I think November 1st, 2024 was our start date.
Right.
And we came down to Florida with the dream to be able to share our lives and to be able to share our adventures.
Which we still are, but
yes.
we're pivoting.
We are pivoting because when we were doing the content, we were trying different things, trying to figure everything out, trying to learn how everything works. And I think during that time we kind of figured out what we didn't want to do, and what we did want to do. So like our biggest thing is like we don't want to just put content out there just to be put content out there. We want our content to be meaningful. And we want to build a community, people. Like one of my I wouldn't say resolutions, but like my goals this year was to make new friends, because I'm terrible at making new friends. Like I suck at it so bad. He can just go to the grocery store and say, "Hey, how are you?" and go into like a 30-minute conversation with somebody. I am the shyest person.
Fun.
I am the shyest person. When you see me, I will be like, I'll smile at you, and I will like, I'll say, "Hi, how you doing?" But like when he's around, like he takes over because it's not my thing. And then I will get tongue tied and not be able to say something to somebody. So that's who I am, and that's who he is. We kind of work off of each other a lot with that, but we really want to build a community of people that we can, call our family. You know what I mean? Our Monster Life of family. So when we stepped back from Monster Life Adventures, and we started talking about doing more content over the past few months, we talked about what we wanted and what we wanted to have on our channel and have on our little corner of the internet. Um, So that being said, if you haven't noticed already, you will see that, some of our art has changed a little bit on our channel.
I really like it.
I do too, actually. I've
speaks to us.
messed around with our art over the years several different times, and I think this is my favorite. I think this is one that's going to stick because it is adventuring. It is role-playing, which we both like role-playing type of games.
Both gaming and tabletop and all
Right.
that.
So
And theater.
yes, and that's
And
the
voice
thing.
acting one day maybe.
That's another thing. He's been really looking into voice acting too, because he's really good at voices.
I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 a little while ago, and I heard somebody deliver a line, and I said to myself, all I could think of was like, I bet that the person that was delivering that line in the booth was having the best time. It was hilarious. I was like, bro, I wonder how many times they had to do that take, because that was so funny.
And he can do voices like that, right?
I don't know what you're talking about, lass.
But like he wants to learn how to do that and maybe make that a career or
Maybe
side
we'll
gig
see.
or
It'll be
something
something
like that.
I'll try. I would love to do that.
But that's
much
something we've been kind of thinking about, like the different things that we want to do. Like I don't think that we're going to do a lot of like voice acting content because it's.
I mean, maybe one day.
Yeah, maybe we'll do something along that.
But
I don't know.
maybe not on Monster Life. Maybe
But,
a different
like,
channel. I don't know.
There's things that we want to really focus on that is different from everybody else. I think it's our own little niche, right? We previously were like, hey, we're going to be, plus size millennials that don't have kids. We have fur babies. But like to go on adventures and want to be an inspiration to people.
And that's still things we want to do.
Yeah, that's still basically, I think, the core of who we are and what we want to do and how we want to share it. But I think we are kind of like going to focus on what we call 5 pillars of our content, and I think it's going to be our health journey, which is of course the surgery and all of that, and what comes in with all that. Mental health is a big one for us, right? Because it's just we're both going through a lot of things right now and trying to get through it.
I don't have any tattoos, but I've talked about if I ever got a tattoo, I want it of. You can take my idea, I don't care. Because, spread the word of Mario busting a brick, and on the brick it says anxiety because bump anxiety. Oh my gosh.
I do like that. Yeah, we're taking medication for anxiety too, so hopefully we can talk a little bit more about that. But I think that it is one of the things that we're working on through is using therapy to our advantage and working through some things from our past and things like that, trying to help our brain and our mind and our nervous system. I've been learning a lot about nervous systems and how it really does just a little bit of a rabbit trail. I didn't realize this until it was pointed out to me, and it was like, I'm not nervous for surgery, but my body is, and it just blows my mind. Like my subconscious / nervous system is just like freaking out right now because it's about to go through a major change. It somehow is linked to my brain and knows it's happening, right? But me, I'm like, okay, let's do it. We got this. We can do this. This is going to be so life changing, and it's going to be amazing. But on the other hand, my body's like, what the heck are you doing?
And she's like, hey, let's go.
Right, so it's one of those things where I do want to talk about, because I kind of dug and figured things out. I do a little bit of research and try to learn things about what's going on in my brain and my body and all that, and I just want to be able to share those things with people as well. Of course, we're going to stay with our theme parks and our adventuring, because that's, I think, our core, right? I cannot wait to do the things that my body won't let me do right now. Like we don't have our universal passes anymore.
For now.
And one of the biggest reasons is because we can't ride most of the rides.
Mm-hmm.
And so I am so looking forward to getting our passes back so we can ride those rides.
Especially if they're ad epic.
Yes, add epic, and then we will definitely come back. But and then the other thing is, we're gonna have. I don't know if you guys. I get stuck in holes all the time when I'm watching Facebook Reels or TikTok or whatever, and you see these couples. They do these funny little skits and all that. And for me, there's things that me and Bob come up with that I think would be hilarious.
I have a few notes.
Yeah, he's got notes too that we've actually wrote down a few different ones because we don't want to forget them. But like, I want to add that into our channel as well. We want to show you behind the scenes. We want to show you our real life. We're not fake people, right? And so that's the biggest thing, is we want to make sure.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm real.
Sure?
I'm real.
Good.
A little bubble rapple, bubble rapply. Is that how you say? I don't know. Yeah, I got a bunch of bubble wrap on me right now. And then of course, we're
about to deflate the bubbles.
But yeah, but the other thing too is we are, we're nerds, and we want to like maybe nerd out about something. Maybe we watch a really good nerdy show like Star Wars or something, and we want to talk about it. Like, there's things that we want to do. Those are basically the topics that we're really going to be focusing on in our channel, and I hope that it speaks to somebody. If we can inspire one person, then I'll be happy, right? And we just, we're hoping that you are going to come along for the ride. But yeah, what's coming next?
What is coming next? Your surgery for you is coming. We're gonna probably maybe I can film a few things, not in the surgery or anything, but maybe I'll film something around the hospital, or have maybe I'll do a little short talking about, I'm freaking the heck out right now because my wife is going into surgery and oh my gosh, or hey, she just got out of surgery and we're good, or whatever's going on.
Yeah.
And then I know that we're going to be talking about post-op stuff, post-op diet stuff, updates, etc. And then eventually, once that she's able to go out to actually, well, you can go to the parks, but once they clear you to ride stuff, then you can see about riding things again and all that sort of good stuff. And then I know for a side project that is not Monster Life Adventures, but Jen has a passion project she's been working on. Every Thursday she's been streaming, and I'm so proud of her on her Twitch channel. And I love it because nerds.
Yeah, it's something I've always wanted to do ever since. I mean, honestly, ever since I met Bob, and when I really got into like gaming, because I was into some games before I met him, but he got me into more of the RPG types of games and all that kind of stuff. So ever since I met him, that's something I've always wanted to do. And
Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 14 is a big one. And I will say this: listen. I think we were focusing way too much on putting out polished content, which is that there's nothing wrong with that. I like polished content.
We were trying to be big, like you said the other day.
Yeah, I think we were trying to be too big for our britches, and it wasn't coming across as natural, which is fine.
It looked good.
It looked good.
But it didn't feel like us.
But one thing that I have learned about the streaming, because I've only been doing it for like 3 weeks, I think my streaming site looks good. I think what I've done so far looks good.
Could it be better? My art. Your art looks great.
Could it be better? Absolutely.
Sure.
But listen, I'm getting maybe 5 viewers every night when I stream, right? Who's gonna care? Once I get bigger and as I learn more things, yes, it'll become more polished. And that's kind of the focus I'm having on Monster Life Adventures. I think our content is going to speak for itself, and as we get better at it, we're going to polish it more, and it's going to get even better, and we maybe will reach more people that way. But I think our content is probably going to be our biggest focus instead of like how it looks, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, TLDR, do whatever you want, and if people like it, then cool, and if they don't, then too bad.
Right. But as far as posting, we're going to try to aim for once a week, but it's going to be mostly short form content. I think we're going to save the long form vlogs for a little bit later as we continue to grow. We are also going to be posting on Instagram and Facebook, and we're building a Patreon, which also includes building a Discord as well. Because, again, we want to build a community of people that we can call our family. So yeah, I mean that's where we've been at, and what's been going on with us, and what is gonna look like in the future. But yeah, we really hope you guys stick around, and we thank you for staying with us for so long. Because I know, like, when people don't post, it kind of like people feel like the channel dies or whatever. But we're still here, and we still care, and we still have that desire to be an inspiration to people. So,
I know how I would like to end the video.
how?
We can try this and
Okay.
keep it in, and then if we don't like it later, we don't have to do it again.
Okay.
So I just want to say, life is an adventure. Seize the day.
All right.
Because Newsies.
I just watched Newsies for the first time. Oh my gosh, it's such a good movie.
Seize the day. Yeah.
Good
Which
movie.
is Carpe Diem, I believe, but yeah.
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 Anyway, yeah. So I hope that you guys are having a great year, 2026, and there's gonna be more to come soon. Thank you for watching.
Have a blessed one. Seize the day.